Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck.
Thanks.
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these feelings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Hammer in the air, Sunday nights, prime time. I flex mine better, Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and off-scene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I slow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke full of steam on any given night. How short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about, I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air.
Hi, am I on the air?
Yo, what is going down? Welcome everybody back to another brand new edition of Am I on the Air? We are live on the air and I welcome you to the show. My name is Don Mega and I will be your humble host for this, let's say about 45 minutes to an hour as we break down the latest and greatest in all of entertainment news, TV, movies, reviews, trailers. This is where you come to get it all down. Now, once again, I welcome you to the show. It is season 16, episode 19. Tonight's show title is You Better Be Back ASAP. That's right, you better be back ASAP. And we are broadcasting live here from the Red Dragons Radio Studios here in Tucson, Arizona, on this Tuesday night, June the 19th. Yes, Tuesday night. I am a day late, and I do apologize. I never try to be late. We've been trying to get episodes out every single Monday, keeping up the pace, and every once in a while, we slip for y'all. And I do apologize. Monday was hectic. There was a lot going on. Just could not find the time to slip away for an hour and record this show. So I said to myself, if you're going to miss it on your normal Monday night, you better damn make sure you get it done on Tuesday. And that's why I'm here getting ready to rock and roll with you guys. So without further ado, I do want to shout out a really cool interview I did on another podcast last week. Shout out to Mike Talks Funny. Really cool podcast that's done kind of in the vein of like Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, kind of a late night talk show kind of vibe, with a musical guest and of course with a interview guest. And I was very humbly asked to be the guest on his latest episode. And I sat down with him and we kind of talked about podcasting in general. We, of course, talked about movie news because that's how we do here. But really just talked about really Red Dragons Radio in general, just kind of how it started, all the different shows that we got going on out there. Really good conversation. I had a blast on it. Once again, the show's called Mike Talks Funny. Look it up. It's on Spreaker originally, but we've been sending out Twitter links and everything to promote it. And I want to thank Mike and his show for having me on. I really do appreciate it. So with that little plug out the way, let's talk about it. We kick off every episode with some non-spoiler reviews for the latest and greatest movies that are out. And I did see two last week, and I saw Tag, and I saw The Incredibles 2. So let's talk about them. I'm going to start off with Tag. This movie, oh my God, it was so funny. I loved it. Comedy is my favorite genre. I just love being able to go to the movies, turn off your brain, eat some popcorn, drink a soda, and just enjoy laughter. That is the best. And Tag gave me that. You had Ed Helms, Jeremy Renner, John Hamm, Hannibal Buress, Jake Johnson. The cast was so strong in this thing. You had Isla Fisher in there as well, Leslie Bibb. Great cast. And if you've seen the trailer, you know what's up. It's actually a true story about a lifelong group of friends that have been playing the game of tag. Yes, tag you're it kind of style. Ever since they were kids. And for every month of May, the game is going on. And these guys, even as adults, travel around, try to catch each other, try to tag each other, and just continue this game into their adulthood. And as silly as it sounds, it was a hella good premise and really funny. The overall premise of the story is that Jeremy Renner's character has never been tagged. They can never get him, but he's getting married and he's retiring from the game. So, of course, the rest of the guys band up and they're like, this is it. This has got to be our year. We're gonna tag Jerry. And they go after him. And hilarity ensues. I love this movie. I don't know what else to really say without giving away spoiler stuff. I don't want to give away any jokes. But man, this thing is so funny. The cast and crew is great. I think Hannibal Buress really steals the show. Jake Johnson is so funny. Isla Fisher kills it. There's some pretty cool cameos that pop up. Jeremy Renner's funny. I mean, everybody's funny. I don't want to even really single people out. When I left, my mind started thinking back to Game Night, because that movie was super funny too. And I was kind of like, which one's the funnier movie of the year? Is it Game Night or Tag? And I'm still not sure what I think. I might lean a little bit more towards Game Night, but man, Tag is right there. I absolutely loved it. So out of 5 stars, I would give Tag 4 out of 5. I thought it was great. If you want to go watch a good comedy and you're not sure what's up, definitely check out Tag. And of course, the second review of the week is Incredibles 2. It took 14 years to get us here. I now have a 4-year-old daughter that has been born in between the time of the first movie and the second movie. But you know what? I showed her Incredibles probably about a year ago, and she really liked it. And I told her, hey, they're making another one. You're going to get to see a sequel. And I took her over the weekend. She absolutely loved it. She loved Jack Jack, and so did I. Jack Jack steals the movie. It picks up pretty much right after where the first movie leads off. There's been no time in between. The family dynamic here is great. The story's cool. I mean, it even feels more aimed for adults than it is kids. But I love what they're doing here. I mean, we're all big superhero fans here, and just the flow of these movies, it's just a good time, man. You just have a smile on your face the whole time in the theater. And I walked away very pleased. I know my daughter said it was awesome, and she definitely wants to go watch it again. Glad I could share that moment with her. Incredibles is a very good franchise. I hope they make a third. And it was a great weekend at the movies. I would give Incredibles 2 4 out of 5 stars as well. I know the big question everybody was always asking is, is it better than the first one? I don't think so. I think the first movie's better. But this one's right behind it. I mean, it's not far off. They're very close. This is a great sequel. So I would give Incredibles 2 4 out of 5. So there you go, man. A really awesome weekend at the movies. Tag and Incredibles, I would give 4 out of 5 stars too. All right. With our movie reviews said and out the way, let's kick it in to the news of the last week or so. Kicking off with our latest videos in our Everything Wrong With category. We got Everything Wrong With Ratatouille in 15 minutes or less. That was, of course, they always tie that into the big release of the weekend, and that had to do, of course, with Incredibles, because Brad Bird did this one too. So check out Everything Wrong With Ratatouille. We have the final trailer for Marvel's Luke Cage Season 2. Great trailer right here. This, of course, hits Netflix this weekend, so I'm super stoked there. We have a brand new look at The Last of Us 2, which just looks phenomenal, man. Talk about great graphics. It's just outstanding. We have the cinematic trailer and gameplay trailer for The Last of Us 2 as well, along with the trailer for Destiny 2 Forsaken, which is the E3 cinematic trailer that you can check out. Sony during E3 also announced that they were doing an all-new remake of Resident Evil 2. coming in January of 2019. That's right, they totally redid it for the new platforms. So I know a lot of classic people are going to totally love that one. We have your first big look at Spider-Man, which comes out in September. I can't wait to get this game. I'll definitely be picking that one up. So you get a full big look at Spider-Man on the PS4, which is just going to be phenomenal. It shows you a really cool scene on the raft where he pretty much takes on all the villains, and it's insane. So we have all of the PlayStation E3 2018 showcase trailers that you can start checking out right now. Go through our Twitter and our Facebook page. You'll find links to everything there. Great stuff all the way around. We also have the trailer for Death Stranding, which is a cinematic and gameplay trailer starring Norman Reedus. It's a sci-fi horror video game that's coming out. Yeah. We got the brand new poster for Ant-Man and the Wasp, which looks really cool. I love it. Gearing up for this, man. Only a couple weeks away from that. Got an article up with George R.R. Martin talking about the Game of Thrones spin-offs, and he reveals which one of those spin-offs is not moving forward. So, be aware. Ethan Hawke is adapting The Good Lord Bird for Blumhouse Television. That's right. Blumhouse Television has signed Ethan Hawke to co-write and star in a limited series called The Good Lord Bird. Ron Howard feels badly about Solo, A Star Wars Story's poor theatrical run. He says he can't really wrap his head around it. He says most of the hate online is from people that haven't even seen the movie, and he wishes people would just go out and support it, especially seeing it on the big screen like it's meant to be seen. I have to agree with him here. Solo was fantastic. I'm not sure why a lot of people sat this movie out. But you know what? If you're a Star Wars fan, I think you'll like it. So go out and see it. Enjoy it on the big screen because it's going to lose Disney a lot of money. Paul Hogan is going to star as himself in a new documentary series called The Very Excellent Mr. Dundee. That's right. Congratulations to Avengers Infinity War, as last week it officially passed the $2 billion mark. That's right. It now sits next to Star Wars The Force Awakens, Titanic, and Avatar as the only films to hit $2 billion. It looks like it might possibly beat Star Wars The Force Awakens to be the third biggest movie of all time, but I do not think it's going to catch up to Titanic and definitely not Avatar. So it's going to have to settle for number 3, but that is a massive win for Avengers Infinity War. Congratulations there. We have all of the details about the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You can definitely check that out. I know a lot of people are super stoked on that game, so check out the details if you're interested. Zoo star James Wolk has joined CBS's all-access fairy tale thriller Tell Me a Story. They're really starting to stack that one up, so good addition there for them. MTV says that they're going to be developing a live-action reboot of Aeon Flux. Yeah. Remember that cartoon? That was a crazy, trippy, weird-ass cartoon that MTV did back in the day. And then Charlize Theron did a live-action movie version of it, which was not that good. And now MTV's saying they're going to do a live-action reboot. They better get some budget money behind that, because we're going to need it. So Bohemian Rhapsody, you know, the Queen movie coming out. Remember, Bryan Singer directed about 90% of the film, and then he got fired. And then Dexter Fletcher, I believe is his name, stepped in and he finished the film. So a lot of people have been wondering who's going to get directing credit. This is kind of the same thing that pretty much happened with Justice League, right? Justice League was done by Zack Snyder, but then Joss Whedon came in, and everybody was wondering who's going to get credit. And it eventually stayed with Zack Snyder because he had already directed so much. Basically, the same exact thing has happened with Bohemian Rhapsody. The film was basically done with Bryan. Dexter Fletcher came in and really just finished it up. So it is now official. Bryan Singer will get directing credit on Bohemian Rhapsody when it's released later this year. DC breaking their silence on James Wan's Aquaman. They're quoted as saying it's extraordinary. And we got a bunch of different pictures and looks from Aquaman this week from Entertainment Weekly. Lots of behind-the-scenes shots. This movie, a lot of people I know are still on the fence for whatever reason. I believe in James Wan. I believe in the vision behind this. I know DC wants the hit, and I think they're going to bring it. They pushed this film back on purpose to give it enough time to really get it right. James Wan has said that you're going to get the trailer at Comic-Con, which I'm super stoked about. I think it's going to be phenomenal. I think it's going to blow people's minds. I think everybody's going to lose their shit over this movie, to be honest, and I think it's going to be fantastic, and I think people are going to really get back on the DC train with this final version of Aquaman. So that's my opinion. I'm allowed to have it, but definitely check it out. There's a lot going on with the Aquaman movie right now, so I'm glad to hear that it's already being called extraordinary, because I really do believe in this project. Netflix has just greenlit a new unscripted series called The Fix, West Side, and Sugar Rush. Yeah. I think those are all separate series. It's not called that. There's a show called The Fix, there's a show called West Side, and a show called Sugar Rush. That is going to be a part of Netflix. You know how they're growing all their distribution, so looking to do all those new shows, that's a part of it. The new show Vita has officially been renewed for a season 2 over on the Starz network. WGN America picks up 2 new series, one called Carter and the other one called Gone. It will be showcasing the light and dark of detective procedurals. That's right. So coming to that special channel no one watches, WGN America. The Dark Tower TV series is somehow still alive over at Amazon. That's right, Amazon says that they're not giving up on the Stephen King fantasy western series. Even though last year's film was a major flop, they said they're still working on developing it for the Amazon platform. So there you go. Don't give up hope if you're looking for that Dark Tower TV show. Kim Dickens, who was on Deadwood, she says that the movie could be shooting this fall. This is a movie that a lot of people always ask me about. They're like, man, you're always talking about this Deadwood movie, but nothing ever happens. Because all I can do is report every time one of these damn stars come out and say, hey, we're going to make the movie this summer, and then nothing ever happens. But, you know, hey, I'm glad to see they're passionate about it. They're saying they're going to do it. Let's leave it up to them to do it, right? Oh, excuse me. We got a pretty cool Bumblebee featurette that came out, so got that posted. Definitely check that out if you're interested. Kind of has a little bit of behind the scenes. Netflix is going to be extending its agreement to keep the series Anthony Bourdain's Parts Unknown running on the network after a fan outcry, because of course we talked about it on last week's show. He committed suicide, so there's been a big fan outcry to keep the show running. And so Netflix is going to try to hold on to it there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So let's see here. We have the first official trailer for Brain on Fire. This is a new Netflix original series. Or original movie. I'm not quite sure. I think it's actually a movie. Premieres on June 22nd on Netflix. Check it out with Chloe Grace Moretz. We have the first teaser trailer for Dumbo. Oh man, it almost made me cry. They almost got me, man. Dumbo is so cute in this thing. Check out the live action Dumbo trailer. We got the first teaser trailer for The Nun. Yes, the creepy nun from The Conjuring 2. She's got her own spin-off movie. And the first teaser trailer actually played when we went and saw Tag at the theater. And there's a big jump scare in the trailer, and the whole theater lost their shit. Everybody was so freaked out by this trailer. So you did your job, Nun. Great job on this little teaser trailer there. We have some first look photos at Wonder Woman. Yes, Wonder Woman 2 is now officially filming. And it looks like it is officially called Wonder Woman 1984. At this point, that's what they're saying the film is going to be called. These pictures started coming out now that they're filming. One is Gal Gadot watching a bunch of televisions with a lot of 80s stuff going on and don't know what she's doing. But then another big picture came out that shows Chris Pine is back as Steve Trevor. And everybody's wondering how the hell is that possible, because spoiler alert, he died in Wonder Woman. So how the hell is that possible? I don't know. They're not releasing that information as of yet. I don't think he's a ghost or any kind of apparition, because he's actually wearing 80s gear. He's in a members only jacket in the picture. And remember, you know, if he was a flashback or he was a ghost or something, I feel like his dress attire would be more like what he wore in the first film. I don't think ghosts adapt to the current time frame that they're chilling in. My explanation, I don't know, nobody seems to have the same idea, but it makes sense to me. What if he's Steve Trevor's like grandson, right? He just looks like his grandpa. So it's like, oh my God, Steve, no, I'm Bob Trevor. What are you talking about? They could just have him play a long lost relative. I don't see why not. But we'll see what ends up turning out here. RuPaul's Drag Race, a show I've never watched one episode on, but it continues to get renewed, and it just got renewed for season 11. So congratulations to RuPaul's Drag Race and their season 11 renewal. Paul McCartney is going to be joining up with James Corden for a new carpool karaoke. We got a cool article up with Aquaman director James Wan talking about how he will show underwater dialogue. He's not doing it like Justice League, so check out what he had to say there. Give me 1 second, I'm going to take a drink. Oh, that was good. But I just finished it, so hopefully I don't need another drink this whole show. We got your full list of nominations for the Teen Choice Awards 2018. Check that out if you're interested. Some One Tree Hill stars are going to be reuniting for a Lifetime movie that's called The Christmas Contract. That's right. Hilary Burton, Danielle Ackles, Robert Buckley, and Antoine Tanner are set to star in The Christmas Contract, which will be on Lifetime. Okay. Spotlight director Tom McCarthy is in talks for feature film adaptation of S-Town podcast. That's right. There you go. I've never heard of the S-Town podcast, but I guess they're making it a movie, and Spotlight director Tom McCarthy is going to be involved there. Atlanta director Hiro Murai is in talks for a new sci-fi thriller called Man Alive. Freaky Friday is getting a music-driven modern adaptation over on the Disney Channel. That's right, the Disney Channel is going to be doing a contemporary body swap story, Freaky Friday, told for a new generation in a music-driven comedy movie. So there you go. James Corden's also set to voice the title character in a new movie called Super Intelligence. That's right, it's going to be the title role in New Line's new upcoming action comedy title called Super Intelligence. I love James Corden, man, so I'm cool that he's getting all these, he's Peter Rabbit also, and he was just in Ocean's 8, so I'm glad he's getting the work. It looks like the Flash movie is going to be inspired by Back to the Future, and Game Night directors John Francis Daly and Jonathan Goldstein are on board still, and it looks like they're going to try to start filming in early 2019. We need to get this baby out, man. We're ready for our Flash movie, that's for sure. Paramount Pictures has nabbed the rights for I Am Yours, which will be a Fatal Attraction-like thriller coming from Tyler Perry. Sounds like something he's already done 10 times over, but okay. Aaron Paul has joined the Are You Sleeping cast, which is the new Apple television show. It's a new thriller series that's going to have a 10-episode order. He's going to be a convicted murderer, Warren Cave, in the 10-episode thriller. Comcast. Comcast, why don't you just mind your own business? Mind your business. You know how Disney is trying to buy Fox, right? And Disney said to Fox, we're going to pay you $55 million, so give us all your shit. Well, now Comcast is like, hello, Comcast here at the door, housekeeping. You want fresh towels? You want me to jack you off? Yes, Comcast is coming in, and they said, what did Disney pay you, 55? Bam! Here's $65 million in cash, suckers. Give us those rights. And, yeah, man, that's what's going on. Comcast is banging down the door. They have offered a $65 billion all-cash offer to 21st Century Fox in a Hail Mary play to say, give us them Fox rights. You know what? This is craziness. But sources say that Disney will probably come back and up their cash offer because they definitely want that shit. We need it for our Marvel pictures, Disney. Do it for us. Do it for us. Some rumors say that even if Comcast swoops in and gets it, that Disney will still make a play and try to work some back-end deal with Fox to take the rights to the Marvel stuff. I don't know how well that's going to play, because I don't know if Comcast would even want it without the Marvel stuff. So let's just say Disney upped their money, and let's do this. Disney buys Fox. Stay out of it, Comcast. That's all I gotta say. Stay out of it. Congratulations to Ewan McGregor, who was signed on to play the adult Danny Torrance in Dr. Sleep. Remember, Dr. Sleep is going to be the sequel to The Shining. So he's a little kid in The Shining, but now he grows up to be Ewan McGregor, and we're going to finally get that Dr. Sleep movie, so that is pretty awesome. The Flash has promoted Danny Nicolette to series regular for season 5. That's pretty awesome there. She's a great addition. Why not, right? And she's super hot, so might as well. So yeah, we got the trailer for Dog Days, which stars Vanessa Hudgens and Nina Dobrev. You can check out that trailer. We have a listing of every major game coming out of E3. So just talking about all the big stuff, you can definitely check that out. We got a cool article up with George Lucas talking about details on his Star Wars sequel trilogy plans if he would have moved along with 7, 8, 9. Pretty interesting to hear what his thoughts are on his proposed trilogy. We, of course, have the honest trailer for The Incredibles, the original film. That's right, check that out. You got to check that out, because first of all, if you're not watching these honest trailers that I post, you are missing out, because they are the funniest shit every week. Check out honest trailers and the Everything Wrong With series. You are missing out if you're not watching these things. Alright, we got some other trailers that dropped. We got the brand new trailer for The Grinch. That's right, Benedict Cumberbatch is in as the Grinch, and it looks really cute, man. Comes from Illumination, and it's a pretty cool trailer. So check out the new Grinch trailer. I didn't even know they were making an Unfriended sequel, but they did. Unfriended Dark Web. The trailer dropped for this. I hated the Unfriended movie, but I'll probably still check out the sequel because I'm a sucker for shit like this. But check out Unfriended Dark Web, which looks way better than the original film, but pretty much the same concept. We also have the trailer for The Children Act, starring Emma Thompson. We got the brand new trailer for Alpha. This thing looks horrible, man. You should watch my Stardust for Alpha. You just see how disgusted I am about this thing. We have another Everything Wrong With. This time it's Megamind in 15 minutes or less, so check that out, because Megamind is awesome. I love the Megamind movie. That's one of those ones that when my daughter got old enough and wanted to start watching more animated films, I was like, you need to see Megamind, because that shit's badass. Telltale Games is teaming up with Netflix to do a Stranger Things game. That'll be pretty cool, man. Why not? That's pretty awesome. Bloodshot has just added some members to the cast. That's right. Tallulah Riley and Alex Hernandez have joined the Bloodshot cast for the upcoming Sony adaptation of the Valiant comic book, of course, starring Vin Diesel as Bloodshot. CNN says that they will air the remaining Anthony Bourdain Parts Unknown episodes, so that's really cool. Let's see here. Zach Galifianakis' Between Two Ferns is back, and his first episode back is with Cardi B and Jerry Seinfeld, which is awesome, so check that out. Dirty John has just cast Jean Smart to play Connie Britton's mom in the upcoming show there. Gordon Ramsay's got a new show. It's called 24 Hours to Hell and Back. I watched the season premiere last week, and it was great. I love shows like this. I'm all about the Gordon Ramsay shows, and it debuted to a very nice, strong debut last Wednesday. 3.7 million people tuned in. Very big debut, and I love it because I loved Kitchen Nightmares, and he ended that show, and this is basically Kitchen Nightmares all over again, so I love it. Black Monday. This is a new show that's set in the 80s Wall Street satire, starring Don Cheadle, Andrew Rannells, and Regina King. Showtime has just picked it up for a 10-episode order, so that is coming soon. I'm on board. This looks like something I'd totally be down to see. Cloak and Dagger stars say that they would love to see a Runaways crossover. That's pretty cool. It definitely crossed over in the comic books. we'll see how it works. You know, Runaways on Hulu, Cloak and Dagger's on Freeform, but I'm sure we can work out that, right? Tyler Posey is set to join a new Starz comedy called Now Apocalypse. It looks like Jerry Springer might be canceled. Isn't that crazy? That's right. CW has just picked up reruns, but it looks like future new episodes are in limbo right now, so we might not get any more Jerry. That's crazy. Wesley Snipes has just joined the ensemble cast for Netflix's Dolomite Is My Name. That's right, Wesley Snipes has joined an all-star cast that includes Eddie Murphy, Craig Robinson, and Titus Burgess in the upcoming biopic film. That's a hell of a cast, and Wesley is a great addition to that, man. I can't wait to see this. Get ready for this. I'm super stoked. You know what? American Horror Story. Season 1 is fantastic. I loved Hell House. Or Murder House is what they called it. I loved it, man. It was so good. Every season after has kind of just been if not just not feeling the vibe of a lot of those other seasons. One of the better seasons, though, was Coven. And we have just found out that American Horror Story Season 8 is going to be the long-rumored Murder House Coven crossover season. That's right. Boom! Booyah! I'm excited, man. Murder House Coven crossover sounds so exciting that we haven't heard who's going to be in it yet, but you gotta expect maybe Connie Britton coming back, Emma Roberts coming back. I'm hoping for big things, man. They got me stoked. Let's see where they go from here with it all. I love it though, man. Murder House Coven crossover. Hells yeah. Werner Herzog has signed on to direct the new TV drama Fordlandia. That's right, based on the Pulitzer Prize winning novel. Leah Remini is set to star as a conservative lesbian in a new untitled Fox comedy pilot. That's right. Supposedly this is from the producers of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, so maybe it's the same crew that was behind The Mick. I love Leah Remini. King Queens is one of my all-time favorite shows. I loved what she did in the last season of why am I spacing this? Kevin Can Wait. But that show just got canceled, so she's free. And hey, I'll check out anything with Leah Remini for sure. Star Trek Discovery showrunners have left the show. That is right. They have departed the series, and they're set to be replaced by executive producer Alex Kurtzman. That's right. He'll be stepping in, and not only is he stepping in for Discovery, he says he's working on a lot of other Star Trek shows too, so we'll see where this goes, man. There's a lot of Star Trek cooking from what I'm understanding. We have your first trailer for The Sinner Season 2. Check that out. Pinar Toprak is set to compose the Captain Marvel movie, and she will be the first female composer for Marvel, so that is pretty awesome, man. Love that. Big time. The Opposition has been canceled over on Comedy Central. Jordan Klepper, who of course is on that show, has already been given a new gig over at Comedy Central that he'll be doing instead. So just no more Opposition if anybody watches that show at all. Incredibles 2 Thursday night preview set a record with $18.5 million. So that is awesome. That's doubling the previous animation record. Big time right there. Alfie Allen has joined Taika Waititi's Jojo Rabbit, and that is now currently filming. We got some more concept art about Aquaman that you can check out. There's this one picture of the Council of Kings that just looks so beautiful, and there's sharks and sea dragons, and man, I can't wait to see Aquaman. It's going to be so cool. The Flash has just promoted Hartley Sawyer to series regular status for Season 5. That's right. He'll be back playing private investigator Ralph Dibny, a.k.a. Elongated Man. He'll be back for Season 5 full time. Alexis Bledel, Kurt Russell, and Beau Knapp are set to star in a new film called Crypto Thriller. There you go. Apple has snagged Oprah in the latest A-list grab. That's right, they have signed her up to basically anything she wants to produce or put out. It's going to Apple. So there you go. Juliana Rancic is returning to E! News. So there you go. Cool for her. Yeah, Oprah Winfrey has entered a new multi-year partnership with Apple to create original programming. That's right. So there you go. Supergirl has promoted Jesse Rath, who plays Brainy, or Brainiac 5, or whatever they call him, to a series regular status for the upcoming season 4. Congratulations to Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, which kicked in with a nice $34.4 million just in China. It, of course, opens up here in the U.S. on Friday. If Bumblebee does very well, the producers are saying that they're probably going to do an Optimus Prime solo movie in the same vein as the Bumblebee movie. But they're just really excited about the different kind of tone and just the atmosphere they're going for in Bumblebee. Supergirl's Jeremy Jordan is shifting to recurring status from full-time to just recurring in season 4. That's right. So he'll still be around. He just won't be around as much. This was really cool news. Probably about a month ago, Lucifer was canceled. I love Lucifer. This was a great show over on Fox, but remember, Fox was just canceling everything left and right. Well, just when you thought all hope was lost, Netflix, boom, came flying in, and they have resurrected Lucifer and has signed the show up over on Netflix, bringing it back, so the upcoming season 4 will air exclusively on Netflix. That is awesome. I'm super stoked. I wonder if they can get grittier, better language, nudity. There's a lot they could do with Lucifer with no bounds of a major network. So I'm excited to see where they go with it. It's hella cool, man. I love that Netflix said, you know what? Let's do this. Supposedly Netflix has ordered a 10-episode 4th season. So I like that they're going to keep it a little bit more constricted. It's not going to be 20-plus episodes like you normally do on television. But you know what? This is smart. Do 10, and then next year we'll do another 10, and we can kind of keep the show rolling. So I love it. Thank you, Netflix, so much. Let's see here. Let me go through the rest of my notes here. What am I missing? We've talked about that. We've talked about that. 101 sequel. We already talked about that. Sorry, bear with me. There's also some stuff I don't want to get into. So I'm skipping around on some of this shit. Because there's no point. Yeah, so over the weekend, just like predicted, Incredibles 2 debuted to a whopping $231 million worldwide. Incredible, so to speak. No pun intended. Probably pun intended. 231 worldwide and $180 million here just in the U.S. It's the biggest animated release of all time. John Travolta had a new movie that came out too for Gotti, and no one watched it, and it got 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. I kind of, I fault the marketing team here for no one going to watch Gotti, because there was not a single trailer or TV spot that played for that movie. There's no way anybody knew that thing was coming out, so it kind of sucks that, just for John Travolta, I know he worked his ass off for that film, to not get people out to see it. We have the trailer for Little Women. This is starring Leah Thompson, so check that out. Sorry. We have the trailer for Like Father, which is a new Seth Rogen, Kristen Bell movie. We also have the trailer for Nobody's Fool, starring Tiffany Haddish. It's a new Tyler Perry movie. We got some Wonder Woman 1984 set videos that leaked out, so check that out. Beyonce and Jay-Z dropped a new combo album out of nowhere called Everything Is Love. It was originally only came out on Tidal, but is now officially released on Apple Music and Spotify. Production officially has begun on the Pet Sematary remake, which is awesome. Super excited about that. The Flash has promoted mystery girl Jessica Parker Kennedy to series regular for season 5, so she's going to have a big part in it. Dwayne The Rock Johnson has officially announced that Jumanji 3 is moving forward and they've begun pre-production on it. So that's awesome. Hulu has ordered a new pilot for a revenge drama called Reprisal. So that'll be exclusive to Hulu. Showtime has ordered its first ever late night talk show starring Desus and Mero. That's right. Coming to Showtime. We have an article up with producer Lorenzo Di Bonaventura. He teased the potential Optimus Prime film and how it would be different from the Bumblebee film. Amblin Pictures has tapped Spectre and Skyfall director Sam Mendes to helm their new 1971 World War I drama, so he'll be directing that. Paramount is developing a Sammy Davis Jr. biopic film. John Bernthal is set to return to The Walking Dead Season 9. I know a lot of you were like, how the hell is that possible? He's dead? It'll probably just be in flashbacks, but he is on set, and he will be in Season 9. How much? We don't know. Will Ferrell's set to lead a new Netflix music feature called Eurovision. That's right, revolving around the wildly popular and long-running international TV music show. Dr. Dre is working on a Marvin Gaye movie, so he's putting that one together. So that's pretty cool. We have the second official trailer for Searching. This is the new John Cho movie where his daughter goes missing. I'm very intrigued by these trailers and can't wait to see it. Let's see here. The Affair debuted this past Sunday night on Showtime Season 4. I really, really loved it. Check out my Stardust for more information there. Excuse me. Oh, I need a cough. Another piece of news coming from Supergirl. Supergirl's Chris Wood, who plays Mon-El, is not returning for Season 4. That's right, he is Audi 5000. It's going to be weird not having Mon-El, man. Mon-El is a big part of the show, so... the showrunners say, hey, we only planned for him to be on for 2 seasons. We did that. I don't know if I truly believe that, but yes, best of luck for him moving forward in whatever he does, and maybe he will pop back up at some point. But don't expect him around a lot in Season 4, because he's not returning. Last night was the MTV Movie and TV Awards. It was pretty cool. I didn't agree with most of the winners because the little kids were voting on it and it just didn't make sense. But Black Panther won pretty well, so I'll give him that. We have the full list of winners that you could check out if you're interested, posted up. The first Creed 2 poster debuted today with Michael B. Jordan. Looks really cool. Musical based on Michael Jackson's life is set to hit Broadway in 2020, which is pretty awesome there. Stephen Merchant has joined the all-star cast of Jojo Rabbit, so great addition there to that new Taika Waititi film. Giancarlo Esposito is tapped to play a crime lord in the new Cinemax drama Jet. So hey man, Cinemax, crime lord, I'm on board. Let's do it. Alex Kurtzman is developing several new Star Trek TV shows. We kind of mentioned that earlier, so he's got his hand in a lot of different pots. So we'll see what he ends up doing there. He also says one of the shows he's doing might even bring back Patrick Stewart. Take that for what it is. We have the first trailer for Tau, which is a Gary Oldman sci-fi movie coming to Netflix, so check out that trailer. Robert Kirkman's Invincible is coming to Amazon. Unfortunately, it's not going to be live action. It's going to be an animated series. They are saying they're doing it in an adult tone, though, so that'll be kind of cool. I'm a little disappointed because I know originally this was supposed to be a live action movie that Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg were going to do together. But now it looks like it went to Amazon and they're going to do it as an animated TV series. So I'll still give it a chance. I just wish it was a live action movie. We got an article up talking about your NBC fall premiere dates. That's right. When is This Is Us or The Good Place comes back? Check that out. We've got the brand new poster for The Meg, which looks awesome. Sony has announced PlayStation Hits, which would be a collection of PlayStation 4 games for a budget price. This is something they did on the PS3, so that's cool that they're bringing that back. Kumail, I always mess up his last name, man. I'm sorry. Kumail Nanjiani and his wife Emily Gordon are teaming up for Little America. This is a show that's been greenlit over on Apple TV. They're going to be partnering up on that one. Screenwriter Joe Robert Cole, who helped with the Black Panther script, is going to direct All Day and Night, which will be a new Netflix drama that they're putting together right there. Kevin Spacey, yes, he's coming back to theaters, ladies and gentlemen. He's got a new movie coming out, unfortunately titled Billionaire Boys Club. They should retitle that, but the movie comes out in theaters in August. So there you go. That'll be the first major screen appearance since the allegations of sexual misconduct emerged last fall. Call of Duty World War II's third DLC pack will be coming out later this month, which is pretty awesome. Robert Zemeckis is in final negotiations to direct Roald Dahl's The Witches. I don't know what the hell this thing is. It looks really weird and creepy. Robert Zemeckis, what are you doing? And last piece of news is Kristen Wiig has had to exit her new Apple comedy series that she was going to be doing, and it looks like Wonder Woman is to blame. Remember, she's playing Cheetah in the new Wonder Woman movie, which just started filming, so she's got to do that, and she can't film this TV show, so she had to back out. And lastly, we have a new Honest trailer for Jurassic Park 3, and everything wrong with 50 Shades Freed, which is pretty much the whole damn movie. Woo! We did it, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. That's all the news of the week. And we did it in 45 minutes. That's right. And we even went a little bit bigger than a week because we're broadcasting on a Tuesday. So let's talk about our releases and box office, and we'll wrap this baby up. Out on Blu-ray and DVD as of today is Pacific Rim Uprising, Unsane, and Midnight Sun. Out in theaters this Friday will be Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I got my tickets already. Be seen in IMAX 3D on Friday, so we'll have that review on the next episode. Weekend box office. Number 10 is Book Club with 1.9 mil. Number 9 is Adrift with 2.1 million. Number 8's Avengers Infinity War with 5.3 mil. Number 7's Superfly with 6.3 mil. Number 6 is Hereditary with 7 million. Number 5 is Deadpool 2 with 8.8 million. Number 4 is Solo, A Star Wars Story with 9.1. Number 3 was a debut. It was Tag with 14.6 mil. Go out and support this film. It's hilarious. Number 2 is Ocean's 8 with 19.6 million. And your new number 1 film, like we talked about earlier, Incredibles 2, $180 million. So, it could be number 1 for a second week. I doubt it. Jurassic World's going to take that baby right there. So it's going to be a big weekend at the box office because we know Incredibles 2 is still going to make a lot of money, but Jurassic World is going to crunch that box office. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in once again for this latest edition of Am I on the Air? I appreciate you very much. AmIOnTheAir.com is our official webpage, so check that out for box office and releases and trailers and listen to the show right there, AmIOnTheAir.com. Like us on Facebook at Facebook.com/AmIOnTheAir. Follow us on Twitter at AmIOnTheAir. Follow me directly on Twitter at DXDonMega. Follow me on Stardust. Remember Stardust? That's where you can get those quick 30-second mini reviews on trailers, TV shows, movies. Follow me on Stardust. That's simply Don Mega, DONMEGA. You can, of course, subscribe to us on iTunes. If iTunes ain't your thing, we're available on Google Play Music. We're available on Spotify, on iHeartRadio. We're on TuneIn, Spreaker, Stitcher. Check us out on any of those platforms to get us on the go. Of course, our great affiliates at RedDragonsRadio.com. Follow on Twitter at RedDragonsRadio. We're on Instagram as well. Follow us at simply Am I on the Air? So that'll do it for us here on this Tuesday night, June the 19th. Like I told you, it's been awesome. I'll be back ASAP. Where you going ASAP? You better be back ASAP. I thank you for listening and tuning in. I hope you all have a great week. Like I said, we'll be back next weekend to talk Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom. So take care of yourselves and each other. And until next time, y'all. Peace!
Bye, everybody. Red Dragons. Red Dragons.